Alright, what is up, YouTube and Cordier? We are with the Kozmo deck that has gotten first place at Locals twice with changes. This is the list most recently from last Thursday. So for those of you that have been wondering and asking for it, we actually have it finally. Syncing up to get this list is relatively hard. So, why have you been playing Kozmo?
Because it's fun. Why not?
Nobody says that with a straight face when playing.
I will definitely say that with a straight face.
Alright, so recently, due to Yu-Gi-Oh, we've recently gotten 3 Dark Destroyer back. And I just want to insert my personal opinion here, that the entire Kozmo deck itself is a bunch of bad cards. It's a 3,000 body that is untargetable that makes the deck very good. Do you agree with that inherently?
Oh yeah. The rest of the deck is trash. This is the only good card.
Yeah, inherently, like, Kozmo as a whole is kind of bad, but you know what? A 3K body that's untargetable is really cute.
And it also blows stuff up. Why not? And floats.
Yeah. If only Dark Planet would have been a good card.
Yeah.
But Dark Destroyer, very, very, very powerful boss monster at this current stage in the junction for Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, outside of that, like, in most decks, if they get over this, you're just going to have a bad time. 1 copy of Mr. also untargetable, but you gain 1,000 life points.
Oh, you out the Dark Destroyer? Okay, out comes Forerunner.
And once you out this, well, you just throw the deck away. That's kind of how it works now. But honestly, getting the life points isn't bad. It's just a pseudo big Dark Destroyer, honestly. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. 1 copy of Dark Eclipser. Against Ultrageist, I assume this is pretty cute until...
Oh, absolutely, because it negates the activation of the trap, so multi-faker's never dropping.
Oh, isn't it the negation once per turn?
Nope.
Oh, okay, never mind. My apologies. I don't know how to read. Oh, boy. How's Dogmon doing for you?
This is literally just here for a virus, and that's about it. Actually, it does come up with link plays if it stays on the board long enough and they don't kill the
Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't go past 2 turns.
Yeah, you're right.
Except for when you're playing the Kozmo Mirror in 2018.
That's the only time that's ever come up.
I mean, outside of that, like, it's just another ship that floats down. It's level 6.
Yeah.
Triple copies, oh, excuse me, 2 copies of Slip Rider.
I didn't like 3, yeah.
I mean, I understand, like, your pilots are cut down. Like,
yeah. We're playing Demise as well, so we have to cut down on those.
You're a stun deck.
Yeah, that's essentially what we've done with this.
So, for those of you that don't know, use Slip Rider to pop your own cards, not your opponent's.
Absolutely.
If your opponent's got a multi-roll face up on the field with 3 markers, we're not popping that.
We're definitely hitting that before we hit our own stuff.
No, man, Kozmo.
I literally have my search.
1 copy of Dark Lady. This card's actually pretty good against Rhea. Honestly, like, she's easy to bait, though. But I mean, outside of that 2,200 body, like, I can't really complain about her too much. 2 copies of Tin Man. Oh, excuse me, triple copies of Tin Man back at it again. Ending on this, on the first turn, to dump 2 ships in the graveyard for back to the front, other shenanigans. Like, honestly, it's the most standard thing that this deck can do. I don't think there's anything else to really say about Trash Can.
Tin Can is Win Can.
We play 1 copy of Farm Gal. OTKs are still kind of relevant with this deck. You don't do it as much as you would think, but getting a solid 1,500 Cling Swing off to get...
It's actually come up quite a bit lately.
Do you want to play more than 1?
No, just the 1 is fine.
That's what I mean, like, 1 of is fine.
1 is fine, but just saying, this has actually poked people for damage more than it should have recently.
So, the best play is to go into her... swing,
ship,
go grab Dark Destroyer, Dark Destroyer pops itself, you go back down into another pilot, probably Kozmo Lady.
Oh, that's not even the good one. You would have another big ship, then you would cycle that one, swing a Farm Girl, yeah, dude.
I'm single, and I'm trying to tell you what to do with just this card. 1 copy of Straw Lad. People draw off of these. These are the mannequins people used to draw with. Oh. That was your fun fact of the day.
Cool.
Do you think he has a penis?
I don't know, it looks really smooth down there.
We have 2 copies of Scythe. This is the last monster. We're not main decking hand traps, so you budget players out there can be a little bit happier about that. Just kidding, there are trap tricks in this deck. You're not getting off cheap. But yeah, locking the opponent's extra deck. Have you thought about Morale Tack as like a side card or something?
I was playing it, and then I dropped it because it's like, the pop never really came up.
It's just like preventative measures. Yeah. Now, we're being the cool kid, and we've gone back to the idea card Demise in this deck. For more of a localized event, maybe a regional, that this wouldn't be a terrible call for. But I mean, just essential draw power and making sure that you can get your pieces together. Trap cards are really good. Triple copies of Kozmo Bill. We recently moved out of the town into a villa because we're now in New England, and it's a really great place. I had to do it, man. Triple copies of the Lure of Darkness because for some reason we're a dark deck.
We play enough dark cards, and then that plus town is just a pot of green.
Cosmoville.
It's Kozmo Town.
It's Ville. We've recently upgraded in the world. 1 copy of Vitelli, maybe someday. 2 copies of Cosmojo, me daddy. Non-targeting destruction, by the way. Really?
Removal, not destruction. You like to banish cards. Get it right.
I hope you learn to like choke force somebody. And triple copies of Lost Win.
These were in perms, but
this
I'm just gonna leave it at this is a more budget option.
I mean, this worked.
It works. It also halves the attack, which can come up.
Actually, was coming up for you. Like they were in perms because I took mine back. But yes, those can be in perms. Triple copies of Sanctum. There's nothing too spicy to say about this. I mean, watching your opponent try to pop this.
That's another reason why farm goals resolve so much is because like you Sanctum them and they can't really do anything, so they just end, and you just bring out farm goal because they don't commit.
You have. It's kind of dumb that you just have like a free OTK built into your deck, like for no reason. Triple copies of Back to the Front, aka Bring Back My Big Ship Coon.
AKA we're still a normal trap overcall because trap trick.
Yep. 2 copies of this. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Hey, Ultra guys, how are you? 2 copies of Full Force Virus. This is something really cute. So what does this thing actually do? Tribute Dark Monster 2000 or more defense. Check your opponent's hand and all cards that they control, and that they draw for the 3rd turn. And then if it's got 1500 or less defense, it dies. Oh, we were totally setting this off trap trick. Just 2 copies of that. And then the Heat de Resistance.
Reason why this works.
Because of Trap Trick. Want to get a Scythe from your deck, or a Sanctum? Yeah, go ahead, banish 1, go ahead and reset that shit. It's live now. Need a virus, need a Back to the Front. Yeah, it's relatively cute. It's kind of funny what a Secret Air in a set can do for your deck. Alright, now onwards and upwards to the tokens. Do. I always love showing these things off. Alright. So, the extra deck. 1 copy of Saruja. I assume that this is just kind of a cherries target if you need be.
I'm not playing cherries.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
That's the link 4. This is all techie. You just use whatever you want.
Okay, so just kind of here. Okay, yeah. 1 copy of Borlo. This is also very standard. Trisbania for back row. Hey, it's my bro Decode Doctor. What's up, buddy? Unicorn for back row disruption and other troublesome threats. This guy outs back row. This guy, Underclock Man, for our token that we totally eat off. A copy of Pleiades. Oh yeah, I forgot level 5 plays are in this deck. 1 Nova, 1 Infinity Man, 1 of this, OTK guy, Link Insulator, and the good old Boral Sword Dragon to make sure that you have more OTK. Basically everything is here for Dogfighter, except for Slip Rider plus Slip Rider.
Yeah.
It happens.
You never really touch it.
Alright, into the side deck. We have triple copies of Droll and Lockbird. Depending on the format that you're going to be playing in, this isn't going to be a necessarily terrible option. 95% of the time, locking the opponent, especially if you're playing against like Slash Draw, FTK, or any other gimmicky decks in the current format, like shutting off your opponent's draw power through the Danger Archetype is so good. Ooh, hello. We have triple copies of Driver and 1 copy of his friend. It's triple Gamma 1 Driver. Honestly, like, how you liking these?
Quite a bit. Like, they don't have too many monsters on the board. Because your pilots tag out as cost. They can disrupt your Kozmo Town to shuffle back and draw. So they like Ash that, and then you can just Gamma it and laugh.
Nobody ashes Kozmo Town.
I've actually had people ash Kozmo Town. It's come up.
You're in a magical place.
I know, right?
Because we have somebody at our locals that thinks playing Rongo Bongo is really cute. Yes, this works on Rongo. Jesus Christ, Internet. I've been through this like 30 times. I hate Rongo. So, this is a normal trap card that you can set off a trap trick.
That's why it's in the side.
That's really fucking cute. You can also trap trick those.
Yep.
Okay, that's actually really adorable. I just like, oh yeah, you can set this off trap trick. Oh, okay, I understand now. Any final comments you want to put on this? Like,
No, not really.
Kozmo is a fun alternative option if you don't want to be stuck playing meta, but you're still kind of a meta sheet for playing this, so you're still...
I wouldn't consider you a meta sheet for playing this, but... This
is an old meta card, sir.
Yeah, I know it is.
Deuces. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vancol40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.